phone call. We're calling the company. Okay. Okay. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. I'm going to begin. And it came to pass when the Lord was about to take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. Then Elijah said to Elijah, "Stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me on to Bethel." But Elijah said, "As the Lord lives and as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. Now the sons of the prophets who were at Bethel came out to Elijah and said to him, "Do you know that the Lord will take away your master from over you today?" And he said, "Yes, I know, keep silent." Then Elijah said to Elijah, "Stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me to Jericho." But he said, "As the Lord lives and as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So they came to Jericho. Now the sons of the prophets who were at Jericho came to Elijah and said to him, "Do you know that the Lord will take away your master from over you today?" So he answered, "Yes, I know, keep silent." Then Elijah said to him, Elijah, "Stay here, please, for the Lord has sent me on to the Jordan." But he said, "As the Lord lives, as your soul lives, I will not leave you." So the two of them went on, and 50 men of the sons of the prophets stood facing them at a distance, while the two of them stood by the Jordan. Now Elijah took his mantle, rolled it up, struck the water, and it was divided this way and that. So the two of them crossed over on dry ground. And so it was, when they had crossed over, that Elijah said to Elijah, "Ask what I may do for you before I am taken away from you." Now I'm going to stop there, because possibly, if the Lord permits, next week we'll get into the rest of this and finish this up. Now we looked at the 4 places that Elijah traveled. They started off at Gilgal. Gilgal was the place of rolling away. Gilgal was the place where they recovenanted with God, where they got back to God. But the main thing, the rolling away, was God had said to the children of Israel, "I'm rolling away the reproach of Egypt." Okay? Now, what that means is slavery, a slavery mentality. Jesus said something powerful to the Jews. And he said to them, and you'll find this in chapter 8 of the Gospel of John, he said to them, "He that commits sin is the slave of sin, but whom the Son sets free is free indeed." Then he said to them, "If you continue in my word, then you will be my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." So we understand that there's a walking, there's a journey, there's a discipling, there's a continue on with God. But what we want to look at is the idea that when we are out of Christ, or we are out of God, we're a slave to sin. Now, we might not be stuck in an addiction necessarily, but there might be a sin that is constantly happening in our lives, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we act. Okay, you know that most of us, even though we try to be giving, we try to be loving, there's a